Hi, welcome. Today we're just going to look at projection frames. The frame for the 12K and the 20K and the 30K, although they get bigger, are all very similar in design, and the concept which we're trying to achieve is we're trying to either project from the floor on a bit of Dexian racking or an appropriate space that we've made to project rear projection, or even out front we could project from a truss that's on the ground still, or we could fly this in the air by attaching it to a truss that's flying or a bar that's flying. So the first thing I'm going to check is on the actual frame itself. We're going to go around the frame and look at the things that we find. I've got this straight out of the case as it is now. The first thing to look at is on the front left and right, it has a little thing, I don't know what you want to call this, it's like a hand turning, and when it's on a ratchet, when you go that way it goes down, and it's got a little thing underneath here that flicks across. You'll find that, and then it comes back up. So all I'm doing is lifting this part of the projector up. All the other parts are staying, so it's kind of twisting in its frame to get this corner up. And you'll see that moving on the screen. I try and leave them in the center, or as center as possible, when we're not when we're moving it around. So when it gets to the next place, it's easier to do. Equally, the similar thing occurs in this corner, and then on the back we can move a little hand knob here, and it moves the back left and right. So it's basically doing this with the back. So if we come right across, I mean, it's very little movements, but at the moment it's going over there. So it's fixed here. It goes over to that side. And then if I come back, you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but the back of the projector is rotating. So in theory, instead of me doing this, just the back is going to twist. It's going to stick. It's going to pivot on these front points. Another thing to think about here is the ability to fly another frame on top of this one. So if you put another one of these frames on top into these holes, we then get this little spigot, I suppose you could call it, that you press the end in, and then it goes into a little slot. You can't really see it until you put another one on top, but it fits into this hole here. So then the foot of the next one can't get out like that, and this can't get out now. It's got the little pin on the end. So just to get it back in here, if you don't press the end, you can't get it in. As soon as you press the end, it softens the bit inside. It just needs to go in like that. There should be 4 of those, as you can see by this frame. We're then going to look at this flying top. On our projectors, we have 4 positions that need an Allen key to put them into place. We don't use these ones for these frames. They don't really need to be on, but I guess someone might want to use it in the future. So imagine that was tight, and they need to be tight with an Allen key. You've then got a standard bar, 50mm bar fitting, and there's a little lever here to slacken or tighten in the position. So once you get it on the truss, this is really easy to do. It's quite hard to do when it's not on the truss, but it's pivoting on a ball joint, and then when you get it in the position you want it, you tighten that right up, and now it won't move. It's a lot easier to do when these are tight and it's up there in the sky. The final thing that we've got to look at is safeties. Each one of these comes with a 2-way carabiner. I will be expecting a wraparound on this side, when you can wrap it by pushing through the hole, and that will attach it just to the frame of that. And then this one will be going around. It could go the whole circumference of your truss. Try not to just use a single point in the corner. Trying to equally here, you might want to go across these 2 bars. This is just in case this is going to fail. This is very unlikely, but it's good to put an additional safety on, which is what we've done. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.